it's hard for you youngsters to understand about joints and stuff because you're 20, nothing hurts.
Exactly.
That's the key times to where you want to take care of it. By the time you're 30, 40, or 50, it doesn't hurt because you took care of it when you were younger.
For how long you been on joint support? For a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing for you youngsters when you're taking in calories. I'm okay with the donuts and the high calories because when I was in my 20s, pizza was a main source for high days. He's 59 years old, sprint training 5 days a week.
It says split.
Oh, does this say split? My eyesight.
Split training.
Split training 5 days a week. Okay with proper diet? I'll say this. There's no overtraining. There's just not proper nutrition or not eating enough or anything like that. Nutrition governs everything. If you don't recover, you can't do it. So if you're doing a split workout, thank you, not sprint. I'm 50, guys. I wear glasses. But if you're not recovering, no, you can't do it. If you're recovering, you can do it. That's how you would ask and answer that question for yourself. 59. Now that's the trick for anybody age. But at 59, I would ask you this. Are you going to do this for a period of time? Like, we're going to go split training. We're going to go 2 days, but we're only going to do it for 8 weeks. And I train with 20 and 30-year-olds. So the reason why I'm only going to do it for 8 weeks is because of this. You really only got so much in the tank when it comes to cartilage and tendons and stuff. You're going to run them down. And the point of the gym is this. The point of the gym is doing the least amount of work and get better. The least amount of work, but always move forward. It's not about who does the most work. Trust me, don't ever worry about the guy that trains twice a day for 5 years straight. He's doing something wrong. And also, he's not going to be able to maintain it. So that's the only thing I would worry about. And at 59, I would make sure that your cartilage is still relatively good enough to where you can do a split workout. And then I would only do it for a short period of time. And I'd make sure the short period of time, understand this, and this is why we're doing it. The short period of time is for you to get in the best shape of your life. It's not for you to just go, hey, I want to train this way for 8 weeks. So my heart rate is lower or something like that, something minute. I would do it hardcore, kick ass, and be the very best you possibly can, and then back down again.
Can I say something?
Oh, shit. Oh, now you're in trouble. Go for it.
I hear you talking about, he's 59, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about training and nutrition, that's fine. But after a certain age, and I'm saying after 40 years old, everybody should be taking care of their bones, their, like when it comes to health, like using vitamins, okay? Joint support, because we are getting older. It's just, you want to prevent from damaging moving forward what you worked so hard to maintain. So a lot of companies out there, they could just go online and you could just search for whatever vitamins you guys want. We just launched our joint support. Here it is. Okay, and and Mike has been using. Now he's using obviously this particular one, but he's been using for how long you been on joint support? For a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. Oh, vitamin
so,
B,
yeah,
vitamin C.
She said 40, but I would make sure you guys are making sure you're taking care of that stuff when you're 20. That's the one thing I'd tell my young self. I'd also tell my young self to do less split workouts. I would also tell myself, my young self, not to train for 3 hours, 4 hours a day. I would say go in, do it. It's necessary, and get your butt out. These are all things I would say to my young self. Now, it's hard for you youngsters to understand about joints and stuff because you're 20, nothing hurts.
Exactly.
That's the key times to where you want to take care of it. By the time you're 30, 40, or 50, it doesn't hurt because you took care of it when you were younger. Why are you so jacked, Mo?
I'm not jacked.
You're jacked.
I just had some. Oh,
You're jacked.
what?
What's going on with this? Oh, will you block her?
No, I can't why, because it just worked out.
She
We
just
had
worked
the
out.
pump.
She had the pump.
I had the pump formula. Now I'm gonna go
She
and
did
get.
2 sets.
Oh, I'm gonna put where is it? Put this on, and I'm gonna look younger. Is it gonna make me look younger?
The cream?
Yeah.
Cream gives you freaky abs. This cream gives you freaky. You guys worry about skin, stretch marks, or anything like that? But yeah. And let's clarify junk food. We don't do sweets and sugars and stuff like that, Mona and I. The crew does, the crew around us does, they do a lot of donuts and stuff like that. Here's the thing for you youngsters when you're taking in calories. I'm okay with the donuts and the high calories. Because when I was in my 20s, pizza was a main source for high days. After leg days and leg days with Tom Plaz, man, I downed 2 large pizzas myself.
Easy.
So at that stage, when you're at a young age where you can really utilize it, go for it. I don't do it, and ever since I actually, here's a dating tip for you guys. I actually started, how long ago? 7?
6, 7.
6, 7. So we started dating about 6 or 7 years ago. Basically not allowed it. Old school, nasty cheat day. The cheat days turned into more of just steak with sauces and stuff like that, which I was okay with. But I had to be lean much more because I got booked 10 times more. My cheat days are bad.
Well, like macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. There's nothing wrong with macaroni and cheese. Man, macaroni and cheese, it's a good size builder. But yeah, I don't do a lot of bad stuff, but pizza's fine, hamburgers are fine, sweets not really. Sweets also destroy a high day for me and people I've dealt with. Anytime you have a sweet, man, it shuts you down. I can't even really put syrup on my pancakes in the morning because then I'm just like asleep 30 minutes later. Yeah, so for Jeffrey over here, when we were doing the Blitz and he'd have a little bit of sweets on his cheat day, he was content the rest of the day. And that's not what I want. I want an overload of calories. I want an overload. So I would like a couple pizzas, a couple steak burritos. Mona, go for it. She's over here. She's poaching again, guys. She's poaching.
So I don't eat a lot of sweets. I don't know why I don't like them. But no, I mean, I do know why I don't like them.
We don't know why you like it. Because of how you were raised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Romania and we had the small little cakes once a week that would come in to town. Once a week.
What do you mean they would come into town?
Like
the popsicle man? What's going on here?
Seriously, I'm not joking. We had no sodas. We only had water. We had no juices unless you made
The soda
some fresh
American thing, is that a real American
juice. We
thing?
didn't have any of
I
that.
don't know. We call them pop in Michigan.
So I came
That's
here
what I
and I was-
pop up in northern.
That's pop.
My first
Okay,
time
so
I
that-
had pancakes, I was 19.
19?
Yeah. We didn't have no pancakes.
But
in
you also
Romania.
went out and you cut down your own meat. Don't ever bring a lamb over, guys. They're cute little animals.
Roast.
Guys, blocker. Don't bring a cute little lamb over here. Took her to a kid's party. She goes, why do they got lambs here? We eating those? Oof.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Roast.
But yeah, if you're a youngster and you want to have some fun, do it. If you're going to do sugars, have it later in the day after you got your calorie intake in.
It's not eating sweet.
Yeah, so. Hey, also, if you're a parent, this is completely off the subject, but if you're a parent and you're trying to raise your kid a certain way, the way Mona was raised is off of protein and carbs, potatoes, rice, a lot of red meat. And so you are born, and there's 2 times the way the woman is pregnant that you build your fat cells. It's at the beginning of the pregnancy and at the end of the pregnancy. And then there's one more when you're in your 2s to 3s, you also develop fat cells. Now these are something that there's billions of them in your body, but they have to be almost content and be fed. So the less you have, obviously, the less sugars you like. And that's how Mona is so lucky to do that. I'm an American and I was raised a different way. But I did pretty well as a kid staying on the nutrition plan, but I still had my sweets when I was a youngster. So
Of course you do.
that's just a parent thing on raising the next generation for you guys.